Hold it right there, Lizard. It's back to the hothouse for you. Spider-Man! Even you can't stop me from celebrating Christmas! Hello, good evening, and welcome to a very special Christmas episode of Havin' a Drink with Mink. I'm your host, Jason Mink. Thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, the party has already started. Oh, you betcha. Mego Spidey is here, and our new addition, it is the Mego Lizard. He is here as well. Some of you might be like, hey, where's the Christmas, though? Well, we even have our Christmas decoration. That's right, I've had this for, I don't know, probably 13 years now. I was on my way home from work one day. I saw it lying in a puddle of slush, and I thought, you know what? Santa, you're coming home with me. You know, it's always been a place for, the Christmas spirit in my heart. And so very happy to have Santa here. I'm very happy to have you here as well. I'm going to put this guy down. I hope you have a nice beverage on hand. I know that I do. I'm enjoying a festive, original New York Seltzer raspberry soda. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. Can't get enough of it. You betcha. Oh, look at those delicious bubbles. Ooh, you betcha. So yes, I have the festive beverage. I have some chuckles, mini chuckles, no less. But it's not mini enjoyment, that's for sure. Well, let's get right to it because, as you can see, there is so very much to get to. Right off the bat, we have this latest addition to our Mego shelf. This is the Lizard, originally released in 1975. Am I right about that, Larry? The Lizard was one of two Spider-Man villains that was produced by Mego. Remarkably enough, they didn't really do any more than that. You would think with a rogues gallery as wide and deep as Spidey has, they would have been able to do more than just the Lizard and the Green Goblin. But, well, if they had to have two, those are two of the best choices for sure. Now, I do not have a Green Goblin here to show you. Hopefully, someday, maybe next Christmas. But for now, we do have the Lizard, and this is an original Lizard. He's all original with the exception of a reproduction coat. But this guy is fantastic. Always loved his purple pants, his lizardy legs sticking out underneath there. He's even got, scaly arms. He's got a fist. The only Mego who has a fist for punching, believe it or not, and a regular grabby hand, for holding serums and stuff like that. I'd have to say that the best part of the figure has to be the head sculpt. A lot of people might be like, I like my Lizard a little more savage, a little more aggressive, but this guy, what can I say? He seems to capture that sort of Spidey Super Stories vibe. It's just fun, affable. Yeah, he's dangerous, but, he doesn't really want to hurt anyone. He just might inadvertently bite you or claw you or something like that. Here he has his tail, and that is fabric, and it is stuffed with, I don't know, some kind of fill, but stuck on the back there, fairly effective at representing the character. I think Mego did a fantastic job. It would be wonderful to be able to see this guy reproduced in the future, so folks would have a crack at him other than the vintage version because, they can be cost prohibitive. I just happen to get this one because, let's just say it was meant to be. Okay, well, enough of that. We've got some packages to open, and oh man, I am excited about it. Kyle Fight. He's an OG in good standing, as well as a fantastic artist. Make it a point to check his work out on Facebook. See a lot of his stuff. He sent me this manila envelope. And I just gotta know what's inside. Thankfully, we are joined by Sticky. He's here to make it happen, and we could see what's doing within the confines. All right. Who's this guy? I think I recognize him. Fantastic, I told you. That is wonderful. The mighty Marvel, Mayhem Master, Mink Meister, man of mystery and Megos. Well, thank you so very much for recognizing all that. I'm going to put that. Take down the Mona Lisa. There we go. All right. And there's a note, no less. And it says, looking forward to my next drink with Mink. Oh, no, wait, did I read it in the wrong way? Okay, these Archies, my friend, were supposed to go out to you last year, but due to my shameful procrastination, which has been crossed out delays, due to COVID-19, oh yeah, we've had those, virus disruption to the supply chain, we're only getting to them now, hoping there might be a couple that you don't have or haven't read yet. Looking forward to my next drink with Mink. That's this one. And my heartfelt thanks for all of the joy, your work, for the old guys who like old comics, brings this old guy who loves old comics. Happy holidays, Jason. Signed with the wonderful Snowman and Kyle. Well, thank you so very much, my friend. It means the world to me. I truly appreciate it. What do we got going on inside? Oh, I know I don't have this one. Archie, you were voted the most popular boy on the beach. I must be dreaming. Somebody pinch me. And, of course, Reggie is more than happy to oblige. And then, hey, we have a Christmas spectacular. Ronnie will test the lights and the music, and Betty will test the mistletoe. Oh, yeah, she will. All right, I don't know, the mistletoe can handle it, to be honest with you. Then we have some Jughead's jokes. There he is, with a computer. You know, one day a computer will be small enough to fit inside your microwave. Believe it or not. And then here's some Archie's pals and gals. What's going on? Why the wide-angle lens, Reggie? Archie, I'm taking a picture of Reggie's mouth. Burn on you, Mantle. Take that. And then here's Archie's TV laugh out. And, oh, wow. It looks like Moose is, quite taken with a certain celebrity. And then here's some little Archie. And the little Archie and the magic hat. Oh, which one? Choose wisely, Archie. And then here's some Archie's pals and gals. There's Dilton making a robot. And Archie buying it. Can only imagine why for. Some more Archie's pals and gals. Dilton at the Beach, which was actually the name of my emo album from 1989, believe it or not. And then we're going to wrap things up with Everything's Archie. Archie wants to know how many fads, past and present, you can spot in this picture. How many? All of them, pretty much. All right. Well, thank you so very much, Kyle. It's wonderful to get gifts. It's wonderful to be thought of. And I'm truly happy that you guys tune in and enjoy this little dog and pony show that we do. Where's Dennis? Well, he's off doing his own Christmas thing. But, I'm sure that he wishes you, as well as I do, all the best in this festive holiday season. Now there's another box. Oh yeah, there is. I told myself I wouldn't do finger guns. No finger guns. This box is from Big Bad Toy Store, but more importantly, it's from Dave Edwards. That's right. Dave Edwards, my best pal, my buddy, been with me since, the very beginning. Absolutely. Familiar viewers of the channel may have seen episode 3 of Having a Drink with Mink. Mink drinks the Big Easy, where Dave was nice enough to have me down in his neck of the woods, which is New Orleans, and that was a fun episode, and it's always great to visit with Dave, or if not visit, just talk to him online, and we exchanged some gifts. Oh yeah. yes, we did. I'm not going to tell you what I sent him, but you may have seen it on this channel before. Something that Dave was very interested in, and he sent me something in addition to that. So, let's see what it's all about. Sticky is here to make that happen. All right, what could be inside? I do not know. Oh, wow! Oh, man! Fantastic! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Webman. I had just mentioned Spidey Super Stories. One of my favorite things about Spidey Super Stories was the Webman story where Dr. Doom created an evil Spider-Man. And would you believe it? They produced a Webman action figure. How cool is this? As a kid, I used to ruin my coloring books because I would color Spidey blue and red like that. I always thought it was such a cool design, and to man alive, be able to get an action figure based on that? That's just fantastic. Oh, man. And it looks so cool in the packaging that I hate the idea of opening it, but, well, you know I'm going to open it. Well, thank you so very much, Dave. It's great to have this guy in the collection. It's going to be wonderful to look on over there. See him standing with the rest of the crew. Okay, so comic books, right? I mean, that's what it's all about when it comes right down to it. And Kyle was on to something when he sent me those Archies because obviously, well, I'm a big Archie fan. And here, Archie is at Riverdale High. At least he was. Say it ain't so. The Andrews family moving out of Riverdale? Oh yeah, it is true. Apparently Archie, well, he got them embroiled in a scandal that, there's just no coming back from, so yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good, Arch. And then here's some Archie's pals and gals. And I gotta say, I've been under the weather lately. Past couple weeks, that's why you haven't seen a video from me. But having some comic books to read definitely has made it better, and this comic book definitely lightened my spirits at a very dark time indeed. Archie's Pals and Gals, this is number 20, and I gotta say, every story in here was an absolute winner. Cracked me the heck up, for sure, and continues to be a source of joy, even as we speak. And then here's another Archie's Pals and Gals. This one is number 24. And Ronnie's saying, all right, we promise not to mention Ben Casey anymore if you take down your pinups. Apparently Arch has a bit of a nurse fixation. And who could blame him? I mean, who doesn't like to be taken care of, I ask you? And then here is something that I've been waiting to share with you guys for a while. Just never came up. It's the first appearance of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. And it's a coverless cutie, as you can see. Now, ordinarily this book would be cost prohibitive as far as adding it to a collection like mine. But I found a coverless copy, and, I made them an offer they couldn't refuse. Now it's mine, and we're going to be talking about it in a future Comics for Breakfast. No, I haven't forgotten about them. They're coming. Oh, I promise you, they're coming. And then here's some Archie Parables. You bet these Spire Christian comics are incredibly odd. Al Hartley, well, you have a lot to answer for. He's most notable for his drawings of the Archie gang looking like they've taken about 18 hits of acid and, went to the LAzarium. But, fun is where you find it. And then, speaking of fun, it's Daredevil and the Little Wise Guys. Oh, yeah! Little Wise Guys and Pee-wee's Happy Nightmare. A story by Charles Biro. Now, we love Charles Biro on this channel, most notably for his crime comics. But Chuck, well, he could draw anything, as evidenced by Daredevil here. And there's a number of thrilling stories, as well as some text tales. And, of course, ads for all your favorite stuff. Get yourself a free hamster. Why not? Who couldn't use another friend, I ask you? And then it's Gingham Fury, and Gingham rides the range. Now, sexy cowgirls is a genre unto itself, and I gotta say, well, I can't get enough of them. And so these are always a hoot. It's another coverless cutie coming your way. I was flipping through it, and I got a kick out of this right here because, well, you're always going to have your old coot. That's right. I aspire to old coothood. I think I'm well on my way. And then here's some Harvey. You betcha. Number 1. Aw, come on, y'all. Don't be like that. Okay. Now, Harvey number 1 here looks a bit like an Archie, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Well, Marvel, they wanted their piece of that sweet teen humor pie. Well, that sounded a little odd. But here he is, Harvey. He's been playing that same record all day. Don't you want anything else? Sure. More dimes. You betcha. Those kids love it. And, I'm guessing they're dancing to Nightmare on My Street by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Look it up. And then here's some Josie. And it's a Pussycats. It's very early Pussycats as far as it goes. Me, I prefer pre-Pussycats. But, I'll take post-Pussycat, Go along with it if I have to. This is before things got all crazy and supernatural. And then, let's talk a little bit about Skywald Comics. Who? Yeah, well, most people know them for their magazines, the Skywald Horror Mood, most notably, magazines like Psycho and Nightmare, but they dip their toe in the comics pool as well. And, obviously they weren't all that successful if I have all 3 issues of Jungle Adventures in coverless form. And these feature Zangar. Oh, yeah, you bet. He's kind of like a Cinnamon Conan, if you will, but like prehistoric. And these are a lot of fun. I actually talked about this issue in a previous Comics for Breakfast. Has some fantastic art. Stories are a lot of fun. And these feature some reprints in the back. Jungle Girl. A little bit of Sheena. How could I pass these up? Yes, they're coverless, but, that don't holler me none because, well, I just want to read the stories. And when you have wonderful artwork like this, tales that are just leaping off the page, wow. Well, how can you say no? Next up, we're all mad about Millie. Oh, yeah. And that's not just because of that 18 hits of acid that Al Hartley gave us all a few issues back, but this is a Mad About Millie supersize. This is a quarter issue. I have never seen this one, and yeah, it's water damaged. It's definitely seen better days, but the opportunity to be able to read this book, ordinarily it'd be cost prohibitive, so can't wait to check it on out. And it very much like an Archie. You got your winter fashions in here. Very timely, very topical. So let's hear it from Millie right there. And then we got your stories. Uh-oh. It's Sons of the Soil meet Millie. Can't wait to check that one out. And then here's some Madhouse. This is the Red Circle Madhouse. And this is when Archie was attempting to make some serious inroads into the horror comics medium because they were doing so very well in the mid-1970s after the Comics Code had relaxed its sphincter. And so we've got the Vampire Hunter here, and wow, what an image that is. Had to pick this one up. It's Archie getting in on the Tiny Tim craze. It's Tiny Archie. Oh, you betcha. Tiptoe through the tulips. Why is Archie calling himself Tiny? He must be referring to his talent. Ooh, savage burn, Reg. Savage burn. And then we got some Christmas stuff going on in there. And dig the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. Oh, yeah, it was a new movie when this came out. How wild is that? Now, you all know me. And you know that I love my teen humor comics. And the teeniest of them all is Tippy Teen, at least if you ask me. And here are a couple books that I've been looking for high and low. And, well, you just don't see them, you don't. This is Teenin', and this is a Tippy Teen swingin' zine. And while it contains the adventures of Tippy, Tommy, Gogo, and Animal, it also has some wonderful features. Tells you all about this gal right here. She's love-starved, although she has been enjoying a cupcake or two. How's that going to turn out for her? Well, let's just say she puts the cupcakes down and she picks the boy up. And then here's another one. Now, I read this one, but I haven't read this one. What a psychedelic cover, huh? It's a Stone Groove is what this is. You betcha. This is fall, number 4. So this is the final issue of Teen In. And I see we do have some stories. And then here is actually an ad you can send away for the Tippy Teen special, which I have in here as well. In fact, it's this. Just minus the cover. And then here's Go-Go as well. I'm also a big Go-Go fan. Sam Schwartz did the artwork on those. You bet. Oh, and there's another Beatles ad. They're never going to break up. Okay. Now, here are those Tower superhero comics that I was talking about. The Tower Double Size Action Series featuring the Thunder Agents and No Man. He appears to be being attacked by a robotic bug. Yeah, you'll have that. Now, I dig these Thunder Agent books because, well, I'm not really all that familiar with them. I certainly didn't see them growing up. I found them after the fact as a, young adult reader. I would see one or two of them lying around, and they had that weird, surreal, dreamlike quality. They're very familiar, but yet just different enough. And these contain stories from Wally Wood, among other fantastic creators. And here we have Thunder facing off against Demo. Here's one that I picked up a while back, but this is a nice little upgrade. It's No Man facing his greatest challenge, battling the tarantula in The Secret of Scorpion Island. And we're going to finish things off by taking a whiz. Oh yeah, this is Whiz Comics from November of 1950. This is number 127 in Captain Marvel, Gravity Goes Wild. Apparently, Dr. Savannah has left him weighing 400 pounds. That's a lot of cheese, is what that is. Oh, you bet. Ah, yes. Then on the inside, we have Ibis, the Invincible. Warbling Wally. Not going to want to miss Warbling Wally. No, sir. And then Lance O'Casey. Ask for him by name. Incredibly cool. Oh, and the Golden Arrow. Uh-oh. Look out, Ollie. Someone's horning in on your racket. Well, how cool is that? I love me some coverless comics. Absolutely. If you just love reading them, if you like the experience, if you just love sniffing them, well, you can't go wrong because the price is often right. Thank you for joining us on this very special Christmas episode of Having a Drink with Mink. From all of us to all of you, I'll see you in the new year. Cheers.